Hi everyone. Today we're going to focus on the capital letter A because today's freebie is the word August, and we're going to paint the word August. First, we're going to talk about the letter A. I have the Kelly Crates watercolor lettering workbook in the block letters. I have my size 2 lettering brush, my palette, and my teal watercolor ink. All of this is available in my online store. Okay, so the A, you can paint. I paint this first stroke going up, 2 straight lines. The first one is thin, but you can go down if you prefer, if you're steadier. And this is a serif capital A. The next one, you're going to push on your brush and create a thick downstroke like that. That should be fairly even. It does not have to be the same thickness as what's in the workbook. Then we're going to add, I guess we're going to practice this in parts. If you can see, it is divided into parts. So then we're going to do our cross stroke, put a little pressure in there, and then our 2 serifs. And putting them together, we have 1. And I'm going to get a little bit of water on here. Push down, get a nice thick stroke. 2, 3, 4, and 5. I kind of messed this up. So this basic, serif A has a few working parts, super easy. You have 2 straight lines, one's thin and one's thick. Let's look at a few other options for capital A before we paint our word August. So I'm going to pull out my Kelly Crates Watercolor Grid practice paper. This is heavyweight, and I know I say this all the time, but some of you are new here, and really great for practicing watercolor. All right, I'm going to get water on my brush. You don't need as much water on your brush to practice this. I don't know what all these eraser bits are here to practice, but a little goes a long way. All right, so we are going to practice that first A, and then we're going to look at some other ideas. So either going up or down with the thin stroke, and then coming down at an angle like this. And you can make this straighter. You don't have to have it look whimsical like mine. This is actually really wide. Let's do that again. Make it a little bit narrower. So up, down, just straighten that out. Serif, serif, and cross stroke. And you do not have to make, you can see I made a huge change in the length of these strokes, of these strokes. You don't have to do that. So let's make it a little less dramatic. Like that. And 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to do one more that is going to be just even. So we'll land on the same baseline, even though it's asymmetrical, like this. You keep those 2 lines on the baseline. The other thing we can do is we can change up and make it more symmetrical. So more of an equilateral triangle. Boy, I'm remembering my math here. Okay, here and here and here. So pretty much the same structure, a few modifications, and you have a whole bunch of different styles of that uppercase A with serifs. Now let's change it up a little bit. We're going to add a little bit of a curve to each of these strokes. And I'm going to go up like this and then down like this. So we can use it with we can paint it with or without a serif. So let's do that again. Up like this, and we'll go more dramatic down like this. Or you can actually add serifs to it and have it look kind of funky. I actually don't usually do that, but it is a fun look. And then we have, let's make this more dramatic, this second stroke. So going up and then coming down and swooping that way. This is kind of fun, especially with the word August, because then you can tuck in your next letters right beside it in there. And I don't know, it just, I tend to do this a lot with my letters. Oopsies. All right, let's look at one more capital A and before we paint the word August, and that will be the one with the oval. So this one's harder because the oval is hard to execute, right? So you can do a closed oval or not, and then an underturn. And this, again, you can just play around with this. You can make it a little bit more structured and not, this is kind of a bouncy letter, but it's basically like your lowercase a. And you can leave this open. Let's try that. This is open a little bit, but we're going to try to open it even more. Like that. And like that. So leaving it open just gives it a little bit of a different look. Okay, lots of A's, ideas, and now let's bring out our watercolor paper. So I'm going to use the Canson 140-pound watercolor paper. I will draw my lines. All right, I'm going to switch up my colors to, I don't know, I think yellow, maybe red. Maybe I'll just do pink and yellow. I think I've done that before, but that's a nice color combo. And I've drawn my lines, clean my brush. Okay, and let's start with the pink. And we'll do a block lettering of the word August first. And I'm going to clean my brush, get into the yellow here. And do my cross stroke. Take some pink again. And some yellow. Oops, on this. And we're going to do an uppercase block for the G. And I'm going to add some pink in here. Carry this G up. Okay, clean my brush. Let's do another U, similar to that one. And the pink serifs. Let's go with the yellow again, a larger S. I could add some pink into this, like that. And then I'll go with the pink T. Maybe I'll cross it with yellow, like that. All right, and now let's go into, what was I gonna do? Okay, I'll do a script. So a script, block, and a script. I'll start out with the pink again. Clean, switch to yellow. Clean, switch to pink. Script is easy to combine colors with because you have all these different strokes and you get to easily switch colors with each stroke. And let's go with yellow here at the end. And I'm going to cross with the pink, like that. Here is the worksheet that is your free printable on my website. So I will put the link in the description below. But you print it off, regular copy paper, and then you can letter. So just follow along with what I did in the video. I put a serif there. And you can just practice with one color. You don't have to switch. It really doesn't make sense to switch. And it is kind of, you know, the extra work with having to clean your brush every time. So just get comfortable painting the strokes, putting pressure on your brush, and learning how to control the paint and your brush and be able to paint the block letters. And on the bottom, scooch down, and you can use tracing paper on top. Let's do this one. This is your script, starting here. I probably don't even need to pick up any paint for quite a while, because painting on regular copy paper is your paint will go a long way on your brush as in comparison to using watercolor paper. I'm kind of going fast here. Take your time, control those transitions from thick to thin. And there you have your worksheet. Practice on your worksheet, practice with your lines, and have some fun painting the word August. Thanks for watching.